Hello guys, it's Daniel Tanveer here in Islamabad, Pakistan at my home. What do we have to talk about today? Well, nothing much actually. Okay, let's see. Okay, as you guys know, I'm not well. I hear voices and have compulsions. I have obsessive compulsive disorder and schizophrenia. I've said that in my previous video, so I don't have to explain what happens and all that stuff. Anyways, we have basically be sent to the earth to suffer and to rot and to go through hell. That is why we have been sent to the planet Earth to suffer. There's so much misery in the world and I don't know what to do about it. For instance, my life is hell with the illness I have. Yeah. Anyways, uh, my mother has tried everything she can to cure the illness I have. She has been to psychiatrists, psychologists, doctors. She's prayed. She's done everything she could. Now she's going somewhere to Saudi Arabia to pray. And apart from that, there's a some person from some country who's coming to Lahore, Pakistan, who's a healer, and it's said that he heals people's illnesses or problems or issues. For instance, it says that he heals people with cancer. So, my mother wants me to come to Lahore, Pakistan for a couple of days from Islamabad, Pakistan to see that healer and get myself healed and cured of this illness. But I have given up on the fact that this illness is going to end because I don't think it's going to end. I will have to rot and suffer for the rest of my life with this illness, and nothing can be done about it. Yeah, that's what I had to say, guys. Do watch my previous videos and watch this video and comment in the section below. Anyways, um, I'm 30 years old now. I turned 30 a couple of weeks ago, and I'm a big boy now. And I don't want to live in Pakistan. I want to live in the West, because the West is freedom and the East is oppression. I want to live in the United States of America or Canada. I hope my sufferings end, but I don't know if they will or will not. But we just hope for the best. I write letters to the editor, the articles in newspapers, and I written many news letters to the editor for newspapers in Pakistani newspapers, and I hope the one I wrote about healthcare in Pakistan gets published tomorrow in the newspaper. If it won't get published, I'll be very disappointed and upset. Uh, I want to go to America and I want to go to the Barnes and Noble's bookshop and buy loads of books, and I want to meet all my favorite writers, which include Michelle Onfray, David Silverman, Dan Barker, Ian McEwan, Salman Rushdie, Ayan Hirsi Ali, Ishad Maji, and Shirley MacLaine. There's a guy called Dan Barker. He's an American atheist author. His full name is Daniel Edwin Barker, and he's my friend. I bought his book in 2015 when my father's friend and I were in Connecticut in the United States of America, and I got his book from the Barnes and Noble's bookshop, and then I got in touch with him on the email, and he has sent me 4 books free of cost from the United States of America to Pakistan for me. Dan Barker, everyone, he sent me his book called Losing Faith in Faith From Preacher to Atheist. Anyways, I want to meet all my favorite writers. I want to become a writer. I want to get rid of these illness and these sufferings and be a great writer. Anyways, there are good bookshops in Pakistan. And the surprising thing is, you can get books on atheism in Pakistan as well, which is pretty surprising actually. I don't know what to say though. Yeah, I love to read books, and right now I've read a couple of books recently, around 4 books, and now I'm reading the 5th one right now. And my mother's going to Saudi Arabia, and I will be in Islamabad, Pakistan with my father. Then I might go to Lahore Pakistan for a couple of days to meet the healer who my mother wants me to meet. Okay, let's get back to the topic. As you know, I have schizophrenia. I hear voices telling me the world is unreal. I have obsessive compulsive disorder in which I have to do things again and again and go to places again and again, and I have compulsion everywhere I fucking go. So it's just a terrible sort of affairs. Anyways, I still miss the heart of Bangkok, Thailand, especially the Khao San Road, because I just love the Khao San Road, really, seriously. Anyways, I don't even do a job. I mean, the voices tell me that I've done nothing in life and that I'm a loser and a coward and I've done nothing in life. Well, I have done something in life. I have fought this illness for the last more than 15 to 16 years. I've written a book, I've written so many articles, I've read over 360 books, so I have done something in my life as a matter of fact. I'm not a loser, I'm not a coward. I have done something in life. I don't know. Some people tell me to get married. I don't know. I don't want to get married because it's just a hassle. And what if you get married and the woman cheats on you? You'll feel so hurt, wouldn't you? And I don't believe in having children because it's just increasing the population and causing more difficulties for the people who are already there. Anyways, I hope my letter to the editor gets published in the newspaper tomorrow, which is a Pakistani newspaper. Yeah, that's what we had to talk about this, guys. My father's gone out to meet a friend for dinner, and I am home alone in Islamabad, Pakistan, in our house. Anyways, what else do we have to talk about? Anyways, I do love my mother and my father. A couple of months ago, my mother was driving the car and I was sitting in it, and she was going from my grandparents' house who have passed away to my stepfather's house in Islamabad, in Lahore, and I just felt like crying when a religious song was being played on the radio. I mean, I'm so miserable and depressed and suicidal, I just feel like crying. I don't know when my suffering will end. I mean, this might sound like a pathetic sort of affairs. When I tell people about my sufferings, they say that I do that to gain people's sympathies, and the fact that I use it as an excuse, which is bullshit. I love my country, Pakistan, and I want to do good things for it. However, there's no freedom of speech in this country, there's religious intolerance, and the fanatics are ruling the country and screwing everything up. And that's why we have such a bad impression in the West, and we deserve it. Okay. Yeah, apart from that, I love it in Islamabad, Pakistan. There are nice cafes, there are nice hotels, there are no nice restaurants, there are nice bookshops like the Sikh Book Bank, where I went a couple of days ago and bought 4 books for 5,000 plus rupees. I bought one book by Ayan Hirsi Ali, which is surprising that her books are available in Pakistan since she's a controversial author and politician from Somalia. Yeah, anyways, guys, what else do we have to talk about today? Uh, let's talk about life after death. Is there life after death? And where does the universe keep on going? How can it be that there was no end to the universe? And how can it be that there was no beginning to life and God? And I'm positive about the fact that there's life outside Earth, and the aliens and the UFOs, unidentified flying objects, have been visiting the Earth since the beginning of mankind. If my sufferings end one day, I will be the happiest person alive, and I will publish my book in Canada or the United States of America. I want to go to Hawaii and listen to Indian music. As I told you before, I want to listen to A.R. Rahman's Dil Se Re in Hawaii, and also the song Chaiya Chaiya, which is a stupid song which can only be played. No, it's just a nice song which can be played in the slums of Lahore. Anyways, I love Indian music, although I'm from Pakistan. Okay, uh, okay, that's what we had to talk about. There are good bookshops in Pakistan, though. In Lahore, in Karachi, in Islamabad. Islamabad is my city. Although Lahore is the city of my birth, but Islamabad is home. And I like Islamabad because it's such a clean, nice, and a green city. Okay. Anyways, should I get married? I don't know. It's just a stupid thing that I'm thinking about. Okay, I want to meet all my favorite writers. Okay. For example, Daniel Edwin Barker is my friend, I want to meet the French writer Michel Onfray. I want to meet David Silverman, Dan Barker, David Mills. I want to meet Irshad Manji, Shirley MacLaine, Salman Rushdie, Ayan Hirsi Ali, Taslima Nasreen, Irshad Manji, Ishmael Bey. I want to meet Fatima Bhutto. Anyways, my favorite actress is Shirley MacLaine. Reason being, she talks about aliens and UFOs. In 2007, when I was in Canada, when my illness began, I watched a show on CNN, Larry King Live, about aliens and unidentified flying objects. And on that show, Shirley MacLaine came, and she has written a book called Saging While Aging, which I have read previously, but I have to read it again because it's a really good book. It's one of my favorite books actually. So she talks about UFOs, the unidentified flying objects, and the aliens, and reincarnation, and life after death, and the NASA lines in the city of lost city of Atlantis and Peru, and all those places, and Egypt and stuff like that. And then there's a book called Chariots of the Gods by Eric von Daniken. I have that book. I read it. I have to read it again, I think. Yeah, that's what we had to talk about. Okay, I do not want to live in this country, Pakistan. I'm sick and tired of this country. I want to live in the West where there's freedom of speech, and freedom to do what you want to do. Yeah, I want to live in the West. I want to live in the United States of America or Canada. What about England or France? France is pretty cool actually. But I feel like going to Greece as a matter of fact. But I've been to Thailand a couple of times. I also like Nepal, Cambodia, and Malaysia. Yeah. Anyways, guys, I love going in the plane, especially long flights. I love long flights. For example, if you go from Pakistan to the United States of America or Canada, New York City is lovely. I like Times Square. I like the Barnes and Noble's bookshop near New York City. I love reading books and I want to become a writer. Anyways, we've talked a lot about it now, guys. Okay, bye.